Hey there guys. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and do this tie rod end on this Conquest because it's just absolutely roached, right? Come to find out upon further inspection, so is my center link, and in typical 80s Mitsubishi fashion, it's not available. But I happen to have this car right here, and I'm hoping has a good center link in it. So I can go ahead and just take a couple bolts and nuts off and swap this one with this one, and I'll be good to go while I send that one off to be rebuilt. And it's not gonna be cheap, which sucks, but you know, it's the pleasures of owning, you know, 80s Mitsubishis. Fantastic cars, would highly recommend. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set you down, get changed, so I can go ahead and get to work. All right guys, so I just went ahead and did a little bit of checking on this one. Everything seems tight, so what I'm gonna do, my plan of action, is going to be 30mm nut, drop this guy out, this whole assembly. Come over here, hit those three nuts, or those three bolts, those three nuts. It's my idler arm. Then I can go ahead and just pop these out. I have these, and I'll just go ahead and drop the new, or pop the new center, or the old new center link out of that up into this guy. And then I can go ahead and drive this car because it's got some serious death shake. And it definitely seems from this side, with how sloppy the tie rod is, and along with my center link, makes a lot of sense that that is the culprit. Now, with that being said, I've got some shuffling to do, if you hadn't noticed. So, as of right now, turns out this center link is good, right? These joints right here and right here are good on that one. Right now though, I am stuck with this guy. I can't get this pitman arm off that gearbox. And if you see, there's a bunch of crap to deal with in trying to get this off if I wanted to go ahead and just take the whole gearbox. And as of right now, I'm kind of stuck, or at a standstill till I can figure out something that I can beat on the back side of this and drive it off. Right now it's kind of a standstill, so stay tuned.
Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. It's the next day. As you guys saw yesterday, Jake was working on changing out his tie rod ends and ended up running into some other issues, pulling some other stuff off of the 89 car to put on the running, I think, 87 car, because it's had some steering issues and he just wants to drive it. So we are going to try to bust the rest of that out today. The Supra is back on 4 wheels and is outside. We actually have a new flying lead harness for that. I want to remake the engine harness. It's just a little sloppy. First harness, whatever, bite me. We have the Stealth out. I uncovered it today because I wanted to wash it and clean it up a little bit. It's been sitting for a while, and I need to drain the gas out of it, to be brutally honest. This thing is also going away. It's maybe got hit with a hammer a couple times. I don't actually know how this happened or when this happened, but I find this to be hilarious. But moving on, time to go in, check out what Jake's doing. Again, we're just kind of working on some suspension components. Hopefully we'll have this stuff finished up today so we can start working on some other stuff. But Project Conquest like needs to start. I'm so excited for these cars to get back on the road full time. But as you heard Jake yell from outside, it looks like he did get this pulled out. That looks like a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Of course. You need a pitman arm puller to get this off, because otherwise you're just not. Heat as well. Map gas can only do so much.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So definitely something in the future is oxyacetylene.
It looks like it's nice too, because all these ball joints still look like they're holding fairly well, and you have new tie rod ends, so like...
Yeah, new outers don't have inners. Can't just go to O'Reilly's and buy this stuff anymore. So I'm thinking rack and pinion swap is a potential on this, or I'm going to make my own drag link with some heim joint ends over here.
Heck yeah.
But that's...
Yeah, that would be awesome. Be a lot easier to change them around too when you inevitably go through another set.
Well, if you look here, this part here you can no longer get. Well, that's false. One company you can get this from, and it's... I can ship it in, and it's $330.
And of course they don't make the ball joints serviceable.
Well, he requires a course, so they're obviously serviceable in some way.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and they will be serviceable, but we got lucky very many times before. But here's hoping that we'll be able to figure out a way to pop those out. They do kind of look like they'll pop out, and there is a gentleman like Jake says that does service these things, but I really like his heim joint idea, and we could probably modify this one, just weld heim joints on the end of it, or drill it and thread it for some heim joints. We'll see where we end up getting with that, but right now we're just cleaning up all the, like we said, all this, the steering components are out of that one, so we're gonna pull this stuff out here, get this one out, swap everything around, and hopefully we can drive this thing today.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I could show you a little bit of the Conquest. There's not much driving on this channel yet, which sucks and it pisses me off, but soon.
That's cool.
Little shmup update for you. Pitman arms out. We got each tie rod end out. I'm gonna move on our way to the idle arm here. It's just this one nut. Pop that down. Pull this out. And swap tie rods out on this one for our new ones. And then we get this whole new assembly put in. He's got some pads and rotors, but I think he wants to get the rotors cryo treated before we install them on the car. So that will probably be a project for another day. But brake changes are pretty simple, so not like it's anything we need to prepare for or do anything crazy for. Blinded by the light.
Revved up like a deuce and the runners in.
You know, for the longest time, I didn't know they said deuce. I thought they said douche. And
Yeah.
I don't know why that was my thought process on that.
Well, I mean, it sounds like douche.
It really does. And you gotta know when to take a little break. Oh yes. And our new / old setup is in. We just gotta get these changed. But oh man, is it so much tighter than the old one.
And it's not even tight yet.
Yeah, and it's not even tight yet, and it already feels better than the old Link did, so.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we won't run into any other gremlins. Like a, you know, caliper that now needs to be rebuilt. Mikey joins the party.
Hello. Yeah, and the party it is.
Yes, we may or may not have goofed on them, so we're gonna end up using these older outer tie rod ends.
Wait, what do you mean we? We didn't goof that up.
Yeah.
Hey man, this is a team effort here. So we're gonna use the old ones. They're honestly still fairly tight, so I don't think we're gonna have too much issue. I would have liked to.
For the girls we go out with.
Yeah, there you go. I don't like to have changed them, but I'd also like a lot of other things in life too, and that's not happening. So as soon as we get this thing off the lift, we'll get it outside and we'll go for a little drive, do some pulls. We got to be kind of easy on it with the condition of the front left caliper. I mean, he's got 3 other calipers on it, so we should be able to stop, but roads are pretty straight up here. We'll be all right. Comment below if you want me to put a golf ball in this tailpipe. Man, of course we get rained out. Probably not going to be driving this thing today.
No, but it's done.
But we're done. Done-ish. Done. We, like I said, we didn't have the right outer tire rod ends. So we weren't able to swap those around, but the old ones are, they don't have any in and out. I mean, they're side to side pretty bad, pretty worn, but no up and down movement. So they're solid enough to work and get the car moving around as we need it to. And obviously we're not in a big hurry to drive any of these yet because it's Minnesota, start of spring. They'll fucking salt the road. They'll literally put salt on the road for rain. So get the wheels put back on, get this thing back down on the ground, probably call it a night because now that it's rainy, you probably can't even hear me very well. So again, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let us know down in the comments what we could be doing better. If you guys want to see us jump into a different project, if you see something in the background that you want to know more about, let me know. And we will see you guys next week.